Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reaction and my name's Greg, and this will be the last one I'm doing for the day, but uh, I was looking around, trying to basically think, when did I become politically active, and what was going on at the time and all that. And one of the well, I remember, being aware of politics from a very young age, but you know, I I started getting to the point where I was, rebelling and all that, and I was trying to kind of date the thing. And I remember this movie that I saw that was, it was kind of lame, but it was still fun. It was called Wild in the Streets, and so I'm looking at it and all that, and then I run across this song, which has nothing to do with the movie at all. It was totally separate thing, but it was I listened to just a little bit of it. It's like, wow, this is pretty good. But anyway, it's Garland Jeffries, and the song is "Wild in the Streets," and it was a single released in '73. So, like I say, I don't know who the guy is or anything. I missed this completely in '73. So let's listen to it now.
In the heat of the summer, better call up the plumber and turn on the street pump to cool me off. With your newspaper writers and your big crime fighters, you still need a drugstore to cure my cough. Running wild in the street, wild in the street, wild in the street. We got a gang called Shady and a midnight lady and two transvestites to beat the band. No, you better not touch us. You best believe us. Your teenage Johnny's gonna be a man. Running wild in the street. 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 Mrs. America, tell me, how is your favorite son? And do you really care what he has done? Running wild in the street. Running wild in the street. Wild in the street. Wild in the street. Wild in the street. Wild in the street.
Wow, that was awesome, man. I really liked that a lot. Uh, God, the started out with that acoustic guitar, and then the bass came in, and that bass was just great all through the song. Really, really nice bass lines, and then the electric guitar comes in, and it was really, really good. And so much of it was down on the lower strings, which I like a lot. But man, just so much going on in there, and simple lyrics, kind of, but you could also tell that Dr. John was involved in that. He was on one of the instruments and helped do the arrangements and produce it and all that sort of stuff. And you can kind of tell, it's got a little bit of that vibe. But it, I really enjoyed all the imagery that they were showing there. Most of that I think was from Harlem in New York, and I don't know. It's I keep waiting for things to explode here in the U.S. and it's not going to happen right yet. But I'm thinking, man, you wait till summer when it gets really hot and people, are at a boiling point anyway, and then something will happen that sets it off. And I think this summer is going to be pretty intense. Pretty intense. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe people will just go along doo-wopping along, and everything will be cool. But I don't think so, man. I think it's gonna get pretty crazy. I think there's gonna be huge riots and all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But that was a pretty cool video, pretty cool song. So I liked some of the imagery there was of the Black Panthers, which most people have forgotten, but they were a righteous group in a lot of ways. Uh, it's it's so ironic because the first gun laws, which the Republicans hate, they're on this big Second Amendment shit. But the first gun laws were put into effect in California by Ronald Reagan because the Black Panthers all went to the Capitol. This was when Reagan was governor of California, and they all went to the Capitol building there in Sacramento, and they were on the steps of the Capitol building, armed to the teeth with all these rifles and all this shit. And, all the white people are looking at that going, holy shit, man, that's frightening. So then they started passing gun laws to restrict ownership and all that. But anyway, things got turned on their head like they always do in this country. But that was gas. I enjoyed that song. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow and hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and all that good shit. And we will see y'all later. Bye bye.